Morning folks, how's it going? Uh, Fantastic morning today, sun's shining, and it's the first time this year I've managed to go out without a jacket on, so that's saying something. Wee topic today that's been cropping up over the week is how long are we going to live for in our retirement? You know, obviously we'll no live forever, and it's been brought home to me with something I saw on the news in one of the papers, and it says in Britain today we've got obviously quite a long lifespan compared to other countries, but they reckon that if you're in good health and you make the most of your time and you don't take excess alcohol or excess cigarettes, etc., that will live to over 77. Now, you know, I'm 67 now, so it's another 10 years, and if you're older than me, it could be a lot less, obviously, and okay, it's no guarantee that we'll live to over 77, folks, but we could live longer. But on average, that's the average age now, and whether you like it or no, well, that'll be your time up, and it's not always easy, folks. You know, you're thinking, now what will I do to make the most of my time? Because we'll all be thinking that. I mean, that's if you're able, that is, if you can actually get out and about and you can enjoy life, then I think, folks, we've got to make the most of our time. In the park this morning, as you probably can see here, we've got wee exercise machines. I think all round everybody's trying to make a healthy lifestyle for us, and that's the key these days, I think, to living longer, a healthy lifestyle. I mean, gone are the days when you used to smoke yourself to death, like I used to do, and a lot of us still do. Education, I think, is the key to younger folk no doing the same things as we done, and that is, as we all know, the bad habits. I think there's more for younger folk to do now in life, which is a good thing, but it's us oldies we're worried about, because this is the people who are watching the channel now. What do we do with our life? I think the same thing. We've got to kind of do wee bits of exercise. Like if you see these exercise machines in your local park, well, you know, go on them for a few minutes, and you'll find you'll enjoy it. It's quite good fun once you get started, and it might give you a new lease of life. Other thing, folks, as you know, is I'm trying to get you into cycling and things like that, even if it's only maybe 15 minutes a week or something, even if it's just a wee short time, you know, to prolong your life, to enjoy your life more, to stop you just sitting about and not doing anything, because sometimes, as I say, we can get into a wee rut, folks, and it's very hard to break that sometimes, folks. I talked about it, I think, in the last video, breaking the routine of just basically, you know, going to the dogs, for want of a better word. Come down, folks, to a riverside, you know, in the morning, especially if the sun's shining. Just come down and sort of see the beauty in that. I'm trying to do that this morning. It's like meditation, but it's good for you. It's good just to see that wee winding stream sort of trickling by. maybe get some breathing exercises on the go. My wife's always telling me about that. She's saying you're going to have to do some breathing exercises, something I don't like. I find it hard to do it for some reason. But yeah, folks, getting on a bike and coming down to a wee winding stream, folks, it's great, you know. At least I think so. And just seeing the beauty of a really nice day early in the morning, maybe about 9 o'clock. That's the time just now. So something to ponder. I know that we all think the same. It will never happen to us. We'll get by, and only good things will be happening to us. But I look around me, and 3 of my friends took strokes in the last few years, and 2 of them were much younger than me, you know, and the other one was older than me. But now I know it might never happen. I'm off the bike going down this wee hill. It might never happen to you folks, but if it does, then your whole life's going to change. So think about that. I mean, you can wake up one morning and things suddenly change for the worst, because, as I say, I know I'm not being sort of despondent or anything here, or try to get you depressed, because I look on the bright side of life, and I'm the one that always says exactly the same. It'll never happen to me. But when you see, we've all probably seen it. I'm going to get back on the bike. We've all seen it, folks, you know, and that'll not happen to me, you know. But if it does, then it changes your life. But you can prevent a lot of things by trying to live a healthy life, trying to make the most of the time you've got left. And that's what I'm trying to say to you folks. You've got to make the most of it, and that means enjoying it. I think I'm going to hit one of these wee trees here because I'm not close to them. I shouldn't even be coming this way, folks. Anyway, I've got lost in a wee jungle here, but that's a good thing. It's nature, so it's a positive thing. You know, obviously think positive. That's the most important thing. You must be positive in this life. And but you know, just didn't go in gung ho, it'll never happen to me. I'm just going to sit down the pub, and I'm going to just no change my ways for anybody. And because I've seen so many folk do that. I've seen people that I know have had heart bypasses and they'll never smoke again, and in 3 or 4 weeks after their heart bypass, when they're home, then it all just starts up again. You know, I've talked about these things before, but you've got to take heed. And if you didn't, now these people that I've talked about just seconds ago, none of them are alive anymore. Now, would they not be better enjoying a really good morning like this morning if they just behaved themselves a wee bit? Because I've been there myself. I've done all these bad things and stupid things, but I think when you get to a certain age, you've got to reevaluate. That's if you want to live a wee bit longer. You've got to reevaluate, folks, and I think the folk that watch my videos, you know, share the same sort of beliefs, that you've got to reevaluate and, you know, stop all this nonsense and just try to make the most of your life, rather than, you know, sitting in a pub every day of the week, or going down the bookies and wasting all your money when you could be using it in other sort of ways. You know, my father used to gamble a lot, and I always swore I would never do that, and I never, maybe on Grand National Day I'd back a horse, but that was it. I never went to that road going down the bookies every single day. Now, my father smoked a lot as well, and I know I smoked a lot, but my father in the end died of chronic lung disease, you know, and We can prevent these things, folks. My father, unfortunately, didn't have much of a choice in his life. As I said, he worked in a foundry, and it was a very, very dirty job where you breathed in loads and loads of stour, and you had to, when you come home, you would have to sort of gargle with milk and try to bring it up because it was stuck in your lungs. Now, due to that job that he had, I'm very proud of him because he brought me up, and I couldn't do that job. I'll tell you, it's one of the hardest jobs I've ever seen in my life. And but he had no other choice. But we've got a choice, folks, now, because most of these foundries are all shut now. You don't have to work in them anymore. You know, things have changed. Things have got better. So don't make them worse for yourself, folks. Don't make them worse. If you've got a wee bit of time left and you're still healthy, make the most of it. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you can take heed of that, then, well, I think you're on the right path. So, folks, on that note, well, all the best till the next video.